What's up YouTube, Inbooker15 here. Decided I want to make a new segment to entertain some people. So I'm going to call it Random GB Hybrids. And the first hybrid I decided I'm going to bring to you is Glads and Samurais. Now most people are looking at this and like, what the hell is going on with this? You can't mix these two. They have two separate things going on in each deck. Well, let me show you how I got it to work. Shien and Gyzaris being the two main monsters. Shien negates, Gyzaris pops. Shien protects Gyzaris. Gyzaris protects Shien. It's a win-win for both sides. So let's get to the main deck right now. Let's start with the GBs, and then we'll go to the 6M. So we got two Laquari. Because of this GBs, you still need your beater. We got two Quests. Turn these around for you. That's messed up. Two Quests, so that you could grab from the graveyard. One Darius, because if your GBs get killed, you can bring them back. Bestie to summon Gyzaris. Rediari to remove from play their monsters. Marmelo to pop their monsters. And Hop as a nice little wad to set up, because you're going to have Kageki. And they're going to be so scared that they think it's a Hop. Now, for the Sams, we got three Kagemusha. For synchroing Shien, as well as 6-star tuners and 8-star tuners. And then we got three Kageki to summon the Kagemusha. And then we got two Kizan as beaters with Laquari and one Grandmaster, because that seemed to help the consistency. I tried it with two, but two was a bit much. It came up dead and I hated the deck for a moment until I took them out and put a second Kizan. That's the monsters. Let's talk about the magic cards. We got three smoke signals, because smoke signal searches out your Kagekis and Kagemusha, and in doing so you're thinning out your deck. So the key with the theme, we got Rhoda and two Proving Grounds. So you got pretty much, you're playing with almost 25 monsters, not even 25 monsters, but just over 20 monsters, because you have the search power. Now also, we got staple Monster Reborn, Book of Moon, Dark Hole, and these are staples. You just gotta have them. Now right now I forgot to get a gateway, so one gateway for sure, because it helps thin out the deck and also helps give you speed, and it adds to the consistency and the explosiveness from the Sam half of the deck. And then we have three 6-Sam Uniteds for draw power. They're basically your Pot of Greeds of the deck. I guess they say that for every Sam deck, but it works really well, because with the GBs cycling out, when you draw into Sams, it helps you get the deck thin for the GBs to not have to worry about you getting dead cards. And then you got finally two Smashing Grounds, because Skill Drain Malefic could kill this deck really easily. It's terrible. They go Skill Drain, and then half your deck seems to be dead because they can't get over a 25 hitter or a 4,000 hitter, and nobody likes that. So Smashing Ground, because it's just that good. It gets you over so many things. I used it in regionals today with my Macro Glads, and it just worked. It got me over Thunder Kings. It got me over big Synchros. It's a beast of a card. Now for the trap lineup, we got two War Chariots and one Muscani Magumata, because this is like a solemn for the Sams, and then Chariot, if you have GBs, why not run it? And then we have two Bottomless for staple. Summoning Control is just really good. It wouldn't be at 2 if it wasn't good. And with that new priority ruling that might come out from Japan, which I hope doesn't hit, these things are going to start getting even bigger. It's going to wreck people. Brio won't get priority. Dark Arms won't get priority. You'll be able to Bottomless a Judgment Dragon and laugh in its face. That's what the priority ruling makes this card good for. And then we also have Toriencho because it's just a staple trap. It's good. If you don't have nothing, if they blew up your field, whatever, you got Toriantra to back yourself up. And finally, Solemn Judgment, because when God says no, God says no. If you get them, if you need to stop something because they're gonna mess up your whole plan, Solemn Judgment. It stops it. You got it covered. Now that's it for the main deck. Now for the side deck, I got Consecrated Light for Blackwing matchup, or Gravekeeper is anything dark. Effect Veiler, because it works really well. 2 Cyber Dragons for the Machina matchup. 2 Thunder Kings for Sand matchups and GB matchups. Noblemen of Crossouts for anything that runs face downs. Trap Stuns for just trap negation. Malevolent Catastrophe to blow up their back row if they decide that you need to just, you don't, if you Giant Truenade's not enough, if they're playing big backfields like the Malefics, this will help so much. And also Chain Whirlwind. They space yours, you blow up 2 of theirs. And finally Royal Oppression, because once you set up, if you got Royal Oppression, they really can't do anything to you. They're sitting there staring at a 25 hitter and GBs, and they can't do anything because you can negate them and you can run over them, and they're just sad. Now, for the extra deck, we have Chimera Tech. We also have Stardust Dragon, Red Dragon Archfiend, Iron Chain Dragon, Black Rose Dragon, Brownic Dragon of the Ice Barrier, Shien, Magical Android, Barkion, another Shien, actually 2 more Shiens because they're just that cool. Another Geyzars and 2 Hercs. Now this is just what I had threw together. If you want to change some things, let me know about it. I'm curious to see what you guys do with the deck. I put it on YouTube so that you guys can have fun with it. I'm not trying to hoard this deck. I was at first, but then I was like, you know what? This deck is too much fun to hold to myself. So YouTube, tell me what you think. Thumbs up, subscribe, and that's the deck.